Well, real estate experts say that the housing market has a lot of potential, even amidst higher interest rates. Katy Sullivan is with ENG Properties, and she is joining us here in studio this morning to talk all about the San Diego real estate market, how things are looking. She's got some advice for everybody. Katy, good to have you here on a Sunday morning. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, let's start with an overall view of the San Diego market. Where do things stand? Because we've been talking a lot, I feel like now for many years, about low inventory. Is that still the case?
It still is the case. I think three things ring to be true. Inventory is still lower, all things considered. Demand is still high. San Diego is arguably one of the most desirable cities to live in. And historically speaking, we've seen property values in San Diego continue to appreciate year after year.
Which is great for if you own a home and perhaps you want to sell, right?
Right.
A little tougher for those who want to buy, obviously. That's the situation.
Right. So for a seller, it's a great opportunity to capture buyer interest because there's plenty of buyers out there. So if you're looking to cash out or downsize, that's an opportunity. As a buyer, historically speaking, we've seen property values appreciate. So while it may be difficult for them to get in the market right now, what I would do is adjust your budget, adjust your goals, and get in and take advantage of that appreciation and equity over time. Use that equity and appreciation to accomplish your next financial goal, whether that's upgrading or improving your home. Or
so yeah, I hear you. Don't totally be scared off by the cost of a home, for example.
Right.
That's great advice. We'll get to some more advice coming here, and maybe this kind of trickles into our next topic. And I really want to talk to you about what you're seeing with interest rates. As we know, the interest rates for a mortgage still on the higher side, right?
They are still on the higher side. Interest rates in the last decade are definitely higher than we've seen before. But again, I wouldn't let that be the thing that deters you from getting your foot in the game, because as Paul said last week, you can't win if you don't play the game. There's also flexibility in financing options. You can do a buy down rate. There's adjustable rates. So getting with a skilled lender and discussing what options are available makes financing a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, you hit on something really important, is that just you need to find the right experts out there. I mean, there are so many, right? But find someone that can really help you get creative and look at all of the different options, right?
Yes.
I love that. And I think that just overall, homeownership is still very important to so many Americans. Are you still getting that sense in the industry?
It's so important, and I've seen that not only with my own clients, but me personally. I've been, opportunities are available to me because of the fact that I made the decision to purchase a home. I've seen people's financial future change. I've seen family stability, a sense of community. And it's important to get in the game now and take advantage of that equity.
Yeah, that's great advice. Anything else that you'd like to share with us that we might want to put out there, whether you are perhaps considering selling and or buying?
Well, one question that I've been asked quite a bit lately is how the elections have an impact on the San Diego market. And what I will say is, if you look back at trends, 8 out of the last 11 election years, property prices ended up increasing after the election year. And in 9 of the last election years, sales went up. So what does this mean? This means that we have an opportunity here, despite the fact, I know there's a lot of speculation about whether or not the elections have an impact on the housing market. And what we've seen is San Diego real estate tends to thrive the year following an election. So
for whatever reason that may be, that's what the trend is.
That's what we're seeing. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, be encouraged whether you are a seller or buyer. At the very least, if you're still not sure, start researching it. Is what I always say. Pick up the phone, start calling, start meeting
Call
lenders.
Your bank, get with a lender, get with a trusted realtor, look at the inventory, see what you can afford, and then start. Take one step at a time.
Yeah. Katy Sullivan, thank you so much for dropping by.
Thank you.
We appreciate the conversation. All right, we'll have a video recap of this on our website, KUSI.com.